and action. Welcome back to Victory Vibes, baby. We're back at it again. I'm Leroy Evans Jr. I'm with my boy 2-3 Drees from
Yes,
Philly to
sir.
Tampa to Dallas. We back in it again, man. We about to get y'all that Eagles content, that Sixers content, everything Philly, everything sports, man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing all right. Don't forget my Flyers, man. Listen, I
Don't
went to
forget the
some Flyers
Flyers.
games this year. They made it to the playoffs the first time in 6 years. I mean, I know you can't name one Flyers player, but they back. They back.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. See, I'm a Philadelphia fan. I don't care
Yo,
who
444.
Yeah, I don't care who's on the back of the jersey. It's all about who's on the front of the jersey with me. So I don't have no bias except for when it comes to Philadelphia. What we got going on today, man? We could jump right into it, man. Our first topic of the day is reacting to the press conference with Howie Roseman and his comments about this Philadelphia Eagles team and going forward, what plans they have coming up, and what some things he didn't say that's going to lead people to make their own narrative because he didn't clear things up. The first thing we want to talk about is what he said about Jalen Hurts. I just showed you the video about what he think about Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna add the clip in right here so y'all can have it for the audience to have it and just cut it out. But what was your thoughts on his take on Jalen Hurts?
I mean, I feel like I know. I feel like he did exactly what he was supposed to say. Like Jalen already know where he's standing with the team. They know where he's standing with each other. There's no point of trying to clear it up for the narratives that the world trying to make. The world trying to get paid. They trying to make their clips. They trying to make they go virals. They trying to make it seem like the Eagles have a big problem with Jalen Hurts and things like that. But Jalen know where he stand. Like how we know where he stand. Just like he said, Jeffrey Lurie know where they stand. That's all that matters. And everybody bring up Jalen Hurts. And I don't understand. This has been his best, the most touchdowns he's thrown this season as a quarterback, starting quarterback in the NFL. And they went to the playoffs. They won the NFC Championship back to back, the first time in like 20 years. But I feel like they try to like get rid of him. They're trying to break up the team like it's the worst team in the league. And I don't understand. I feel like that's what he was saying was like it's not fair. It's not fair because this guy's been a consistent winner, but you don't bring up Joe Burrow. You don't bring up Joe Burrow signed his contract 2 weeks after Jalen Hurts. That's not coming up of like his contract talks. And what else is not coming up? Justin Herbert's not coming up. His contract talks. They was signed like 2 weeks after Jalen Hurts was signed. So that's a not fair part because we all know they all know inside the building where everybody stands. So that's why I don't agree with people trying to make these narrative up. Oh, they don't believe in Jalen Hurts because he didn't say this. Nah, man. Go talk about the other quarterback that got signed in the same week as that got signed the same week as him. It's not fair that they bringing up Jalen Hurts when he's out of all those three of those quarterbacks that I just named that got signed in the same week. He's been the most successful out of all of them.
Facts. I agree with you to an extent. They should be bringing up Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow hasn't done anything that Jalen Hurts has done, and he's actually been hurt for majority of his contract. Yet alone make deep playoff runs like Jalen Hurts have. And one thing about Jalen Hurts is what I just find so fascinating is that they never include his rushing stats. Like, oh, that don't count. Like, no, you got to include his rushing touchdowns as well as his passing touchdowns. If you include his rushing touchdowns, he's over 30 touchdowns every season. And I know what the haters is going to say, oh, it's a tush push. If it's just a tush push, why everybody can't do it? Why everybody doesn't add 10 touchdowns to their season from doing the tush push? Because it's just Jalen Hurts that can do it. That's still 6 points. I agree with him. I don't think it's fair that he gets all the criticism. One of the things, I kind of know how media goes, so I know that Philadelphia is one of the biggest media towns in the NFL. So if you're going to criticize anybody, criticize somebody from Philly because everybody's going to make videos about it. It's going to get viral. You can look at everybody's YouTube channel. The most views they didn't have in the whole damn near the whole offseason was when they talk about Jalen Hurts. Side note, I am kind of mad at Howie for not clearing things up, for not saying that, Jalen Hurts is our quarterback. We believe in him. He's our quarterback of the future. That's all you had to say. If he says that, that clears up all whatever anybody outside the building is saying. But because he didn't say that, and because he kind of maneuver this way out of there, it's going to be talks. People are going to react to it. People are going to say because Howie Roseman, he has a history of drafting quarterbacks. He did it with Jalen Hurts, drafting quarterbacks while you already have a franchise quarterback. So even when you drafted Jalen Hurts and you had Carson Wentz there, like Carson Wentz was supposed to be our quarterback of the future, and you drafted Hurts. So now, just not saying that, it's kind of like, man, you add fuel to the fire just by not clearing it up. It's like, oh, we don't got to worry about them. We don't got, yeah. But what people don't understand is that these players, they're under 30 years old, so they do be having immature mindset sometimes. Sometimes they may not look at it and be the bigger person, like, oh, we're not worried about that. Sometimes people may really worry about that. You may could have just started a narrative that's going to continue all the way on to the season just by you not clearing it up. That's how I feel.
Man, another thing about that, you just said that about Carson Wentz and like Howie history. Honestly, man, I feel like Jalen Hurts is mature enough to understand this is a business at the end of the day too. And then whatever conversation you had behind the door, I mean, we would never know. But another thing, if you look at it in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles, no quarterback, no matter who you are, finished their career with the Eagles. Name a quarterback that finished their career with the Eagles.
None of them have.
McDad went to 4 or 5 NFC championships. He ain't in his career with the Eagles. I mean, so I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Hurts was to move on to a different team. But at the end of the day, we have no idea where they stand because they know where each other stand. They had that conversation, and I ain't mad at it.
I think that Jalen Hurts does have a good chance of finishing his career with the Eagles only because he won the Super Bowl.
I don't think so.
He was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. So
out of
go ahead.
Out of all the quarterbacks in the Eagles' history,
none of them ever won a Super Bowl that was drafted and was the MVP of the Super Bowl that played as well as he did. To me,
Nick
Foles did, but Nick Foles was always a backup. Nick Foles was obviously a quarterback that nobody really trusted to keep for a full season. That's why they kept Carson Wentz over Nick Foles. Like even 2 seasons later, he was going because it was like, all right, we're going to go with Carson Wentz. So the Nick Foles era was a unique era, bro. Like you can't forget
even quarterback. Forget quarterback at the position. They had some of the greatest players ever not finish their season for the Eagles. David Akers, the leading scorer for the Philadelphia Eagles. He didn't finish his career with the Eagles. You got Brian Dawkins. You don't think he finished his whole career with the Eagles, but he didn't. He went to the Broncos. So like some of the greatest players, Reggie White, that ever played the game, didn't finish their career with the Eagles. So
yeah, but you got players that did. Jason Kelce did. Brandon Graham did. It's looking like Lane Johnson is. Some players did. So that's why I said it's kind of like it's a unique situation. It's all depending. If Jalen Hurts finishes his career as an Eagle, it's up to him and how he play, to me. I don't think if he keeps winning that they're going to move on from him. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Speaking of Lane Johnson, I think Lane Johnson is the greatest player the Eagles ever drafted in history. Like, especially like before my time, I don't really know much, but like in my time, Lane Johnson is the greatest player the Eagles ever drafted. Like in my time, like
I was thinking about that earlier. I asked myself, is Lane Johnson the greatest Eagle of all time? Like outside of even being drafted, because man, I done seen Lane Johnson, man, handle some work. Like he didn't play against generational talents and dominated them. You're talking about J.J. Watt, T.J. Watt, the Myles Garrett's of the world, all the best edge rushers you could possibly name. Khalil Max, Von Miller, and he didn't had his way with everybody. He could be the greatest Eagle of all time, in my opinion. It's tough because you got people like Jason Kelce, you got people like the bodyguard. And
yeah, he wasn't drafted by the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm just talking about Eagles period. Players as out, period. I think he could be the greatest Eagles player, period. But yeah, that'd be a good talking point. I don't think for sure he's the first ballot Hall of Famer for sure. To me, he's the best tackle of his time in the NFL. Period. I think he's better than Trent Williams. I think he was better than Jason Peters. I think he was better than all them guys to me, because when you go up against like players that he's going up against and not give up a sack to anybody, It's like, when's the last All Pro player he gave up a sack to? I can't think of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially not the top of my head. I would have to research that to see, like, damn, all these players that was Hall of Famers that he played against, they didn't even get near Carson. I mean, whatever quarterback we had back there.
Yeah, whoever was back there.
Yeah,
Sam Bradford.
and his record, like far as in when he plays and when he doesn't play, it's like he's literally a game changer, as Cam Newton would say. He's a game changer.
A big difference.
Yeah, from the tackle position. Like that's wild. So yeah, Lane is my guy, man. I gotta get a jersey for sure.
Shout out to Lane. He just got married this past weekend too.
A word.
He just tied the knot in Nashville.
Yeah.
And the Eagles play in Nashville this year. I'm definitely gonna be there. I've never been to Nashville before. I'll be in Nashville this year when the Eagles go play against Cam Ward.
Word. Cam Ward is trash. I mean, he is a rookie, but as of right now, he trash to me. He could get better. I know he don't got no weapons and it's a terrible team and all that, but he's still trash. I mean, you can always get better. But
hey, they got the number 4 pick. They might get they might get a weapon and shit. They might. I had this argument with my guy. He coached at University of Pitt, right? Mm-hmm. And he played against Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love is a running back from Notre Dame. He's projected to be the best player in the NFL draft. And we kind of like had to going back and forth. He's like, listen, we had a game plan to get him. We couldn't stop him. He that nice. I see him in person. He could do anything with the ball, come out the backfield, catch. He can break one in between the tackles. He can make somebody miss. I'm just like, I don't think he's going to be a top 5 draft, not because he don't have the skills. I just think that the necessity for him is not there. And I think the only team that's in the top 5 that would draft him would be the Titans to add to Cam Ward. But I think the Titans should go offensive line before they go running back, because I feel like they could get a good running back later in the draft. But to get the best O lineman that's available to protect Cam Ward, I think they should go there. So that was our debate going back and forth about that. I'm like, they should go lineman. He like, nah, with the opportunity with Jeremiah Love, you can't pass up on a talent like that. Man, have you paid attention to Jeremiah Love and you think he'd be a top 5 pick?
No, but not because he's not talented. I would never take a running back with a top 5 pick, honestly.
Running back is a top 5 pick.
Yeah, but we didn't take him as a top 5 pick, and I wouldn't have took him as a top 5 pick.
Saquon's number 2.
Yeah, but that was a hell of a risk. I think that the running back position, only not because running backs can't be game changers, but I think that if you don't have a game changer at running back, it's not as difficult to have a running back by committee and have a successful run game. Maybe I'm a little biased because I watched the 2017 Eagles win the Super Bowl with a running back by committee, and every time before they had Saquon, they had running back by committee. So you always sign 2 or 3 good running backs to have a decent and dominant running game. The offensive line is more important than the running back to me. If you got a good ass running back, but the offensive, I mean, we just seen it with Saquon Barkley last year. The offensive line didn't play as well. Saquon Barkley didn't play as well. Do that make Saquon Barkley not as talented? Hell no. Everybody can see him play and see he didn't lose a step. The offensive line wasn't as good. So I think that if you build the offensive line first, searching for a running back is going to be a lot easier. You're going to make a running back that's really good look like a generational talent when you got a dominant offensive line.
No, and I feel like another thing that can happen, whereas with the Jaguars did last year, when they traded up to get Travis Hunter, and Jags actually did better when Travis Hunter got hurt because they was confused of where to put him in the game. They just flew. They just had a flow when Travis Hunter got hurt. So I mean, it might be a team out there that want to move up in the top 5 and actually get just because they need that missing piece. But
you think somebody will move up to get the running back?
I mean, they moved up to get Travis Hunter. I feel like that was a stretch.
I feel like moving up to get a running back, let alone take a top 5. But the thing about it is, I feel as though if you have a top 5 pick, your team is so bad, a running back isn't going to.
That's what I say. Somebody move. I said but that's why I say somebody got that's their missing piece. They can move up to go get that because we need him on our team. It'll be good. Like kind of like the 49ers did with Christian McCaffrey. 49ers added Christian McCaffrey. It really changed their whole dynamic with their team, and they was balling with Christian McCaffrey. So it might be a team like that. and want to add that talent and be like, oh yeah, that's all we need. We go get him real quick. But other than that, I don't got him going top 5. I don't got nobody. If that's all they spots, no, it might be a slight chance the Titans to compliment what's come by. But if I was the Titans, I would go O-lineman. If I was the Titans, personally.
Absolutely. Let me check. Let's see who's in this. I'm just seeing who's in the top 5. So the Raiders with the number 1 pick, Jets number 2, Cardinals number 5, Titans number 4, and Giants number 5. I mean, Cardinals number 3. My mistake.
Yeah, Giants number 5.
The Giants might take a running back.
No, they love Scatterboo. They love Scatterboo. They ain't. And they got what's coming on a rookie deal too. Was it? I forgot that. It's his second year. But they got that other running back, Tracy. Okay. Tracy, they already got a little committee of running backs already. They like over there, but I won't be surprised. Honestly, another thing I won't be surprised about if the Raiders jumped out of the first draft, like out of the first pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade back. Somebody gave them like 2 first-round picks for the first pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. And I said that before they even got Kirk Cousins. Now they got Kirk Cousins. Right. Kirk Cousins can hold them over for another year until like they want Arch Manning or something next year. You know what I mean? Because they got a bunch of quarterbacks coming out next year. So I'm really surprised if they like, we can move back and get more value. You might could get a wide receiver and a lineman in the first round and wait for quarterback next year.
Right. I would always advise
Kirk Cousins could hold us over until we go get the quarterback we want of our future, because they gave him $175 million. They ain't give him $175 million for nothing. So right. I wouldn't be surprised if they jump back a little bit and let the Jets get Mendoza, or Cardinals might move up to get Mendoza. I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised about that move either.
Yeah, I will always advise, unless it's like a bona fide quarterback that you can't pass on, like a Peyton Manning or Andrew Luck or somebody like that, I would always say move back and get more picks, because you got way too many holes. Y'all was the worst team in the league last year. So I could definitely see that. If they do move back, I could see the Saints making a move, because I think the Saints got a really good roster. They just missing a couple pieces, and if they get a quarterback,
so what number? What number is Saints at?
Saints at 8.
At 8?
Yeah. So they'll have to give up a lot of draft capital, but I don't think it'll be worth it. Plus, they got Kellen Moore over there. They still got Alvin Kamara. They got Olave. They got a nice little squad over there. They just need a quarterback.
Are you talking about a move to get a quarterback?
Yeah.
No, they not getting a quarterback. They came in and start balling. What's the rookie from last year? He actually was doing good, which I was surprised about. I can't think of his name right now. Let me look at that.
But
oh yeah, Tyler came in the game and actually like start winning game. Yeah, he won 5 straight games when he started starting. So I think they like him. They ain't going nowhere with him.
I can see it, because I'm still picking top 10. We'll see. I mean, we'll see. What else we got? So we both saying no. Jeremiah Love is not going to be at the top 5. I definitely agree with that.
They've had to bet my money on that. I'm saying no.
Okay. The AJ Brown rumors, is it smoke or is it a real problem? What do you think? Do you think AJ Brown is going to be a Philadelphia Eagle week 1 of the NFL season?
I
know all you can do is laugh.
Things. What I'm gonna say is things change, and the Eagles want him. The Eagles want him on the team. They want him to be a Philadelphia Eagle day one. They don't want to move on from him. But it's all up to AJ. If AJ is like, by the time training camp start, he wants to sit out because he's amending a trade, I feel like they're gonna respect his wishes and not deal with a person that's gonna be sitting out every game, losing money and all that stuff, just not give him what he want, but get some value for him. I don't think that the Eagles would take anything from him because Howie is not no sucker.
Right.
But it's up to AJ. It ain't up to the Eagles. If it's up to the Eagles, he will be playing there. He'll be there next year. Another thing, let's talk about some things that's like happened in the past few days. AJ Brown just went and bought a whole bunch of stuff for his house in Jersey that he has. He bought a whole bunch of new plants. Another thing, he just announced that he having two camps that's coming up in the Philadelphia area. It's one in May and one in July that he got for the kids. So I was like, if AJ having camps and buying new plants for his house and things like that, it's a possibility his mind might change. But it's up to AJ. It ain't up to the Eagles. That's just what I.
That's how I feel.
That's
too.
what it is.
I feel like Howie Roseman is his mindset is kind of like it's nothing above the program. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. We want people that's going to play for that wants to play for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's how I feel like Howie is carrying it. So, like you said, it's up to AJ. Do I want AJ to be on the team? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think we're a way better team without him. Do I think Devontae Smith could be a number one receiver without AJ? I believe that as well, too. I don't believe Smitty is no slouch. I believe that he's a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL, even with AJ on the team. You see all the moves we traded for the receiver. We signed Hollywood Brown. A lot of people are making a big deal, saying that AJ is not going to be with the team, but we got Jahan Dotson last year. People ain't say, "Oh, AJ is going to be off the team because we signed Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson going to be our number 2." No, that's not the case. Howie Roseman is in the business of making a team better, and if Hollywood Brown and those guys that he's bringing in makes the team better, it's going to make the team better. If we were to move on AJ Brown, I think we'll still be a Super Bowl contender with or without him. I think it just increases our chances if we have him.
Yeah. I definitely make it easier for everybody on the team if you got that threat of AJ Brown on the field. Man, I was just around him, and being around like other wide receivers and other corners, he literally is double their size. Like I can see why he dominates these people. Man, he's double So even if we need to replace him, I feel like we need to replace him with somebody that's that statue that draws that attention because. I mean, it's gonna make it harder for Smith. It's gonna make it harder for Saquon. It's gonna make it harder for AJ. It's gonna make it harder for Goddard. Man, when you got all those different options, ex Parsons. Parsons said, man, it's hard to pick your poison when you got all these options out there. But if you got a guy that you can just eliminate by process, like we're not worried about him, we're gonna focus on him, and him. It just make it harder for everybody else. So just having that big threat out there, it makes it easy for everybody else. We just gotta take advantage of it. Last year we struggled with taking advantage of it. We was the team that led the league in 3 and outs was like how when a year ago we was called what they was calling us a Palm Squad, whatever they was calling us.
Team.
Yeah, super team. They call us a super team. That same offense would it's like, how is this even possible? We lead the league in 3 and outs.
I seen a rumor. It's all rumors in the offseason, but I seen a rumor about potentially Marvin Harrison Jr. being a replacement for AJ Brown if we were to move on from him. What would you think about that? See, I was about to ask you another question, but that was kind of off topic. But I'm gonna ask you this first. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you that first.
Which kind would hate that? His dad would hate that.
His dad hate Philly?
Not hate Philly. He just hate the quarterback play. I mean, not in Philly in the NFL. You never seen that?
No, I haven't.
He don't watch games because the quarterback play is so bad. Like compared to his time, where the like quarterback, like honestly, if you just look
at Peyton Manning,
not even just Peyton Manning. If you look at Philip Rivers, he came back 5 years off the couch, and he was like, he can't throw, he can't run, he not had no athletic bone in his body left, but he's able to break down defenses, call checks at the line, and throw for 300 yards a game. Like that was just off of like the old school quarterback play, and we don't got that right now. There's nobody that really can do that right now. Everything is all like off pure athleticism and running around, and like literally every single quarterback. You can't name a quarterback right now that breaks down plays like Tom Brady, even Eli Manning. Eli Manning was athletic. you go down the list, Peyton Manning, all the quarterbacks, Philip Rivers, Drew Brees. That's
Brett Favre, all
the
those
stuff.
guys.
Yeah, that's all the people that Barbara Harrison was used to. So he don't even watch NFL no more. Don't even watch his son play no more because he's so disappointed in the quarterback play. He can't stand it. So like, but the quarterback play of Jalen Hurts will really frustrate him because it frustrates me
Right,
a
right.
lot of the time. Where you meet he missing wide open people. He looking at one side of the field. He rolling out when he don't have to. So that's why I say I think he's gonna hate it. But of course, I'll take Barbara Harrison Jr. Even though he had some confident issues. I watched him play a lot of games last year where he had some confident issues, making
Mm-hmm.
big drops in big time situation. But man, he'll just be he'll just be part of a great offense. Honestly, I still feel like it's a great offense with the pieces that we got. So
Right.
I,
That's how I
I feel
feel
like
too. I feel like he'll be a great number 2 if we were to bring him in. Um, I sent you the post of they said that could Devontae Smith be JSN 2.0. It's similar situations with if we were to move on from AJ Brown, AJ JSN had the same situation when they had DK Metcalf. They moved on from DK Metcalf, which you've seen the rise of JSN. If we were to move on from AJ Brown, do you think Devontae Smith can break out and be a top 5 wide receiver in the league?
fuck no. I mean, not because he's not talented enough, but it I ain't gonna lie, I like Jalen Hurts, but he ain't got the quarterback to do that to be able to lead the league and receiving yards to be the offensive player of the year. He ain't got a quarterback to do that, and just like I said, like he kind of he's a smaller receiver. So you putting the
Mhm.
double teams on him and things like that. I don't think he having a breakout year like JSN. No, like I love Devontae Smith. I feel like he could do anything on the field against anybody, but to have a JSN year was like really special, and it's not that easy as everybody think. For just because he's going to do it too. No, I don't think it's gonna work like that.
Mhm. I
And
think.
especially if he had now, if you go put him on a team that's going to be like pass heavy, that's going to throw for 300 yards. Put him with Kirk Cousins and the Raiders. He could do that.
Mhm.
He could do that. Like with Kirk Cousins throw the ball crazy, they might be losing games and all that stuff. But Eagles not that type of team that is going to like throw the ball up and down the field. They more so like control the clock. They do every third down, convert third down. Even when they win a Super Bowl, like they wasn't a team that threw. Jalen Hurts never threw for 4,000 yards.
Right.
So like, you know what I mean? So that plays a part of it. Like he not throwing that ball that much. We gonna control the rock. We gonna control time of possession. We gonna win the game. And then the Eagles not gonna be the team that's gonna like, yeah, you better get 2,000 yards, close to 2,000 yards. But put him on the Raiders with with Kirk Cousins, that's a different story. He'll get in there 2,000 yards, but they
Right.
be losing
Right.
every game.
Right. Right. I don't see it either. I don't see him getting 17. I can see him getting 14, 1,500 yards, but I don't see him getting 17, 18. The only reason I say that is because I seen Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown get 1,400 yards in back-to-back seasons. But the 17, 1,800 yards, I don't think that's going to happen. Even though I believe that Jalen Hurts is going to have a what you quote unquote breakout season this year, I think he's going to have like a Cam Newton MVP type year because even that year that Cam Newton had when he had MVP, he didn't throw for 5,000 yards. Threw for 35 touchdowns, just above 4,000 yards, and ran for another 10 touchdowns. That's the type of season I see from Jalen Hurts. 25 plus passing touchdowns, 8+ rushing touchdowns this year. So I do see Smitty production going up and him taking over the number 1 wide receiver role. But I don't see him going for 17, 1,800 yards.
Yeah, if AJ
So
not there, he ain't got no choice. He is the only number one. And
right.
and honestly, AJ Brown got them yards because Smitty was there. Like they help each other, honestly.
It complement each other so well, bro. I don't get what all the turmoil is for. Cause they like, bro, we went to the
They
Super
make
Bowl
it
together.
easier for each other.
Yup.
Like
I
that.
think
Think about the dagger touchdown. That's not happening if he the number one receiver. Like that
true.
open and like that 1-on-1 in the slot, like
True.
going down the middle of the field. That's not happening if he the number one receiver. It's happening because AJ is on the outside, drawing attention, and he got the 1-on-1 in the middle. He beat a 1-on-1 person easily.
Right, right. I agree with you. I agree with you. Do you
And
think
then at the
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. And I'm saying like because they think it's going to run the clock out too because Saquon was in the backfield. So like literally all that shit play a part of how dominant that offense was at a point in time. Like they like, oh, they better run the clock out because they up a little big. So they coming up hard for stop the run with Saquon off the play action. You still got to worry about AJ on the outside. You got 1-on-1 up the middle with Smitty. That's it's an easy one all day,
Facts.
every day.
Facts. With the draft coming up, what would you like to see the Philadelphia Eagles do in this year's draft? Would you like to see them trade up? Would you like to, or what position would you like to see them take?
I like to see O line.
Same. I was
Lane.
hoping you didn't say that so I could say it.
No, yeah. I hope they go online. Like this might be Lane Johnson last year. Like we talk about how valuable he's been to the Eagles. I honestly I wouldn't even mind they traded up to get the best O lineman available in the draft. Like that's how valuable I think the O line is, and we've seen it because over the years, Eagles had one of the best O linemen, and that's the stuff that kept us afloat. You know, like last year, our struggles was Lane was out. Yeah, Leonard Dickerson out. You had what's that center name again? I can't think of his name
Cam
right now.
Jurgens.
Cam Jurgens. I got his beef jerky over here. Cam Jurgens was out. He a lot of times, this was like some inside stuff I got during the season too. When it was times they wasn't running the touch push.
Uh-huh.
It's because Cam Jurgens was hurt. Like we wondering like why they not run the touch push because Cam Jurgens was hurt. So like either O line was hurt and playing or they was hurting out the game, and we see the difference of our run game, our whole offense because we led the league in 3 and outs. So I think we should go get a dominant O lineman. Should be the first to get wide receiver to get. Well, I like D line too. That makes a difference, but
me too.
We need O line.
Me too. That's what I'm taking a drink. I think we should take O line and get back to the bread and butter, toting that rock with Saquon Barkley, and then running the play action just like we did in the Super Bowl season. My second pick would be defensive lineman because I think my second pick would be defensive line. Because of all the additions that we made on defense with Tariq Woolen, and the edge rusher that could be an elite edge rusher will turn this defense up so much. You got Andrew Mukuba coming back for safety. You got Cooper DeJean, who's versatile as hell. You got Quinyon Mitchell. You got Tariq Woolen. You got Jalen Carter and them boys. I think if you would add an edge rusher or a safety, the defense got the potential to easily be top 5, arguably the best defense in football. Yeah, but if we go O-line and get back to toting that rock and Saquon can have those 60-yard runs again, we'll be back. And all this drama and nonsense will be put in the past, man. All this shit be put in the past. I don't want to hear it no more. Just eat these W's, man. Like James Winston say, eat these W's, man. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And it ain't a sexy pick when you go O lineman in the first draft. I mean, the first round, but man, it worked out for the Eagles a lot. So I don't mind picking the best O lineman available, some dog that's ready to go ball. So,
right. What position would you want, a guard or a tackle?
Honestly, either one.
Yeah, I would say guard.
Either one.
Only because Landon Dickerson been flirting with retirement too.
Yeah, but who we had there? Like Tyler Steen was in there a lot. He was out there getting exposed and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Mekhi Becton I think he's still available. So I was surprised the Eagles didn't sign him as soon as he was available because the Chargers cut him.
But yeah, they said he wasn't interested. They said he wasn't interested.
Yeah, I don't know what's the reason because he did like he was a lot of those big plays that Saquon had. He was the one that opened it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll find a guard or Lane replacement because I think this Lane last year.
Yeah, same.
And I think if Lane was able to finish the season, I think it would have been his last year. But since he missed like the last 6 games in the playoffs, it's like I can't go out like that. I need to come back.
Right. I see that. I can see that. So, honestly, I would hope if we trade up and get the best offensive lineman in the draft if we can. Trade into the top 15. I know it's going to be draft capital, but if we trade into the top 15, I for sure think that we're going to trade AJ Brown. That's going to be a part of that package. But Let me
They're
see.
trying to come shoot us at this camp. It's actually the day after the Smitty softball joint. That's one of them. He got another one in July too.
Where I would do it. I would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just extend my, you know what I'm saying, my stay for an extra day. Extend my stay. See what's up with AJ. I'll ask AJ, bro, why you want to be traded?
He ain't gonna answer. That's everybody. Everybody see AJ. The first thing they want to do is talk about Eagle shit.
I'm like, bro, why you want to get traded, bro? I don't want you to get traded. They were like, oh man, kick this dude out. Kick this dude out, man. Let me see. What other questions do we got? Do you think that Eagles are still contenders in the NFC? I think obviously yeah, but what do you think?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Do I think they're the best team in the NFC? No, I think the Rams are. I still
Really?
like last year. I thought the Rams was the best team in the NFC. I still believe they're the best team in the NFC. I don't know. Is Devontae even still there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how long his contract was, but Puka. Another question is Puka. Puka, he been like a frat boy lately. He in rehab right now because he been doing too much drugs and liquor. He might not be the same. So
Puka
I
been
gotta see how he
wilding.
come back, man. Puka living the frat boy life. He been having
Puka.
too much success,
Puka
so he
been
might
doing,
not be
like I
even be the
said, he be
same
taking a
receiver no
shot before
more.
the game. Be taking a shot before the game. Turn up.
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, especially Rams got better. Rams strengthened up their weakness. They was weak at corner, and they traded for fucking the corner from the fucking
Chiefs.
yeah, like
Yeah.
where they was weak
Sneed.
at, they got better. Like
Yeah. The Rams
so
was the only
I
team that I thought would give us fits. Even when we won the Super Bowl, they gave us fits. They could have beat us that year. That was the only team. If Jalen Carter don't get that sack, boy, we might not even have a Super Bowl, bro. So I still think we the best team in the NFC, though. I think if it came down to it and we had to play them in the playoffs, we'll beat them because we made upgrades as well. You know what I'm saying? We got Tyreek Woolen. The draft still didn't happen yet, so it's never no telling what we're gonna do in the draft or how that's gonna pan out. We could get 2 or 3 good players, and we'll be straight, bro. I think, yeah, I'm rocking with the Eagles, still being the best team.
I feel like that. Honestly, I feel like the Cowboys can make some moves, man. They got the draft capital to actually make some moves. If Jerry Jones don't fuck it up, I think a good draft for the Cowboys is Sonny Styles. Like he killed the draft at linebacker, and like the Cowboys need a linebacker. Like I love Overshown as a linebacker coming out when the Cowboys drafted him, but he been hurt like consistently. So I'm like, yo, add Overshown with his motor, and then add Sonny Styles with his motor. I'm like, oh shit, they linebacker core gonna be crazy in Cowboys, and so they still got Quinn Williams too. I'm like, they're gonna make that defense a little bit better. They go get him.
Facts. Have you seen that one guy who everybody's talking about? Could be the next Jordan Mailata.
Nah.
It's he's like a freak athlete. I'm looking up his name now. Let me see. Damn, man, I forgot his name. Overseas. Let me see. His name is.
You mean Jordan Mailata? He played rugby or something? He never played football before.
He just started playing football. But
There's some trivia for you. What's a NFL player that as let me see if he's in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not, but I know he will be. It's either in the Hall of Fame or will be in the Hall of Fame that never played a snap of college football.
Say it one more time.
An NFL player that's in the Hall of Fame that never played a snap of college football.
I don't know.
I gotta see if he's in the Hall of Fame at first. I think he's in the
clue.
Hall of Fame, but I know he will be.
Yeah, I don't have a clue.
Oh yeah, he is in the Hall of Fame. He got inducted 2025. Antonio Gates. He never played a snap of college football, but he in a
Really?
Hall of Fame. Yeah,
Wow. How did he get to the NFL?
because he got skills.
Well, he just tried out.
He played basketball in college. He's a basketball player.
I know he was a basketball player, but like, so you just said, you know what, I'm gonna play football. Give me a tryout, and then just got
Man,
drafted.
I think he like all. I think he like all state in like what you call him, like high school or something like that, and then end up going to playing in the NFL. Now you're a Hall of Famer.
Oh, that's crazy. The dude name is Unar Bernard. Nigerian defensive tackle Unar Bernard is widely considered the most athletic international
You
prospect in
said
the
defensive tackle?
2026. Yeah, in the 2026 NFL
Man, Jordan
draft.
Mailata done.
I'm talking about comparison, like far as an overseas player coming to the NFL.
Uh,
The 6'4", 306 former basketball player posted elite testing numbers at the NFL Player Pathway Pro Day. His 40-yard, he ran a 4.6 40-yard dash, had a 32-inch vertical jump, and a 9.4 broad jump at 306 pounds. So everybody's saying that the Eagles might draft another overseas player late in the draft, and hopefully he has success. But he never played football before. Played basketball.
damn.
I would take him. Why not? It's like a
In the
6th round
first
pick.
round?
No,
Oh,
it's like,
6th round pick.
yeah, they're talking about like late round, like 6th, 7th round pick.
Uh,
I would take him. Is there anything else you want to cover before we head out?
Let's talk about the Sixers, man. We talk about the Flyers in the playoffs. The Sixers is in the play-in. Sucks for them. They should have been a 6 seed, but they messed up. They couldn't win the game at the end of the year. They the 7 seed, and they got put in Magic for the 7 seed. And you know how the play-in work. I mean, if you win that game, you automatic 7 seed. But if you lose, you play for the 8th seed versus whoever whoever wins out the 9-10 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So if the Sixers win the 7th seed, they would have to play Boston, which is a team that I feel like is the best team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, Jason Tatum came back putting up 30, hitting 5 threes a game, balling. They haven't beat Boston ever.
Mm-hmm.
But if they go to the 8th seed, they would have to play again to solidify that spot. And if they end up solidifying that spot, they would have to play Detroit, like 1 versus 8.
Mm-hmm.
So as you say you're a 4 for 4, you were Sixers, Eagles, Flyers, Phillies, no matter what. If Philly is for me, what would you rather see happen? Would you want to take that risk of losing that first game and playing again, but then to play Detroit if it's possible? Or would you want to go just win right now so we know we in the playoffs and we play Boston and take our chances? Like, what you thinking?
I'm thinking win right now and play Boston. Only because that would guarantee your playoff spot. And I think that Boston, even though Boston always kick our ass, they'll be a better matchup than Detroit. I think Detroit is their team is like that. They're a heavy defensive team. Cade Cunningham, he's a beast. But I think that if it's any time to catch Boston, it's right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason Tatum, he may not be in fully rhythm. You don't want to see Boston later, a couple rounds later, when they done got their confidence, they done beat some teams, they got their momentum. It's like, no, get them now early if you can, and try to catch them off guard. So yeah, I would say, man, get it out the way. Get out the way. If they're gonna beat you and you're not gonna go to the finals, they're gonna beat you anyway. You're not gonna go to the finals. Fuck it, get it out the way, man. If y'all gonna kick us out, y'all gonna kick us out, kick us out.
Honestly, man, I'm more taking that risk, man. I want Tobias Harris and the Detroit Pistons, man. 1 versus 8. I mean, it's gonna be scary losing that first game at home too. They're gonna be at home, so people they're gonna lose faith already because they're gonna be at home playing Orlando. Orlando beat them for the 7th spot. Everybody gonna lose faith. Oh man, they gotta pay somebody for the 8th seed. They win that game. All right, cool. Then we gotta play Detroit. Tobias Harris coming in town. Get the fuck out of here, Tobias. You gonna talk that shit later, talk about good luck at the play-in? No, we want our revenge. Come beat Tobias Harris and the Pistons. Get the F out of here. Y'all the 1 seed with the 8 seed. We kick y'all out. Let's go. We meet Boston later. When they fatigue, when they tired out. Let somebody else tire them all out.
I can see that. I can see. I
No,
just
man,
hate
I ain't trying to
Boston
play
so
Boston.
much.
Boston fresh right now. Let them get fatigued for the playoff run. They too
Boston,
hot.
Boston always beat us,
They
even
would
when
be
we
the number
have
one
beat
seed
us.
if Jason Tatum played the whole season. They would be the number one seed. They're the best team I'm gonna say NFC. They're the best team in the Eastern Conference.
I believe it,
And
bro. They got a great
and
coaching staff.
honestly, if I had to like choose the championship right now, I would choose Boston versus the Spurs or OKC. I want to see Jerry McCain win too, because you know what I mean. Say fuck the Sixers, y'all did him dirty.
We're
Sixers did him
always
dirty.
making a mistake. We're always making a mistake. Like, why would you move Jerry McCain? Y'all gotta try to. You supposed to try to figure that out. I get, like, oh man, it's not enough. It's only one basketball, and try to figure it out, bro. Even if he coming
That
off the bench.
that Yeah, I mean, that's what he's been doing, and that's been his Sixers' problem when they go into playoffs. Like once they
Mhm.
start to go off the bench, we can't score no more. And like that's a person that can score off the bench. So I get rid of somebody that can score off the bench. Like it makes no sense when that's been our problem, other than Embiid getting hurt in the playoffs. But as soon as he off the floor, we can't score no more. As soon as
Yep.
Maxi go off the floor, we can't score no more.
Yep.
Like
I'm already knowing, man. We've been watching this for years. Is Embiid healthy right now?
no, he just got surgery.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah,
No,
just put us out of our misery, man. Give me Boston instead, instead of getting
it's
my
a put it
hopes
up,
up.
man.
Instead of getting my hopes up, like, oh, stats we won, we better go to the next round, and then we get swept. Let's just get it over with, man. Because if we beat Boston, then you start to think, oh, we may really be able to make a run. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a heartbreak like late in the season. I like, man, if you're gonna get us out of here, get us out of here. Don't drag it along.
No, I'm tired. I'm tired of Boston keep kicking us out the playoffs.
That too. That too.
I'm tired of
They,
Boston keep. That's like the. That's, I mean, that's a Sixers rival. So it's like the Cowboys keep beating us every year in the playoffs. It's the same thing. So I'd rather not like. And I know they are better than the Sixers. Boston, yes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Sixers fans. And if you say that Sixers are better than Boston, you're not being realistic. You're not being realistic. We all know that the Boston Celtics are better than the Sixers. Even though we Sixers fans, and we're gonna die hard for them, we're gonna root for them. Come on, you gotta keep it real. They
yeah.
better.
Yep. I agree. But I agree. I think it's coaching too. I think they got a great head coach over there, and that's something that the Sixers have been lacking since Larry Brown. Honestly, is coaching because there
Hey,
was a couple
listen,
years that we should have had really made a run and we didn't because of coaching.
Nick Nurse beat us in the playoffs. And that was their thing when they hired Nick Nurse. Oh yeah, Nick Nurse, he beat us, so he know how to win the playoffs and all that. That man don't even play Jared McCain. He's getting my man 8 minutes a game, and now he went to OKC getting 20 points a game off the
Right,
bench.
killing, killing. I think the Sixers is cursed. I believe in curses. I think they're one of the teams that was cursed, bro. I don't know why.
Cursed
I
for
don't know how to
what?
describe it. To
What did he get cursed
lose,
for?
years of losing, years of not winning a championship, not even coming close.
What's the why they get cursed though? Like, it's the reason.
I don't know. Somebody put a curse on them for whatever reason. That's why we can't get to the finals. Ain't been to the
Mm-mm.
finals since 2001. It's 2026. That's,
Damn.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Like 25 years, bro. And you've been had good teams throughout that tenure. 25 years is
Mhm.
crazy. When Kawhi hit that shot, I was like, yeah, we cursed. Because there ain't no way that shot was supposed to go in.
Yeah, that should have been that right there.
Yeah, that shouldn't happen, bro. I don't know what else to I don't know what else to say about that. Come on, Sixers, prove me wrong.
Let's go.
Anything else? So for the draft, you're saying offensive line.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, if they go wide receiver, does that mean that AJ Brown is on his way out for sure? I've been hearing a
I mean,
lot of talks.
how many wide receivers they need? They fucking signed for traded for one, signed three. They signed one of AJ Brown's best friends, Elijah Moore from college, saved them for suicide. Man, how many wide receivers they need? You knew that? Did you know that?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I don't get it. And then we a running football team, so you getting all these receivers, and we trying to tote the rock. I don't get it. Maybe trying to take some pressure off Hurts. We'll see. I believe in the Eagles. Go Birds.
go
Yeah.
Birds.
Yes, sir. I ain't got nothing else, man.
There we are, man. Make sure y'all pull up May 2nd to Devontae Smith Celebrity Softball Game. Libra gonna be in the camera capturing the moments. I'm
Yes,
trying to tell
sir.
y'all, who we got pulling up? We got Eagles legend Darius Slay. Yeah, we gonna call him an Eagles legend. We got another Eagles legend. We gonna call the retired people Eagles legends. T.O.'s gonna be there. We're gonna talk about T.O. He
Yo.
gonna be there. You got BG. He gonna be there. Then you got Smitty playing. Saquon always pop up. Jahan Dotson, he not on the Eagles no more, but he there. My man Isaiah Rodgers gonna be in the building. He not on the Eagles no more, but he gonna be out there. Dallas Goedert gonna be there. Led the league in touchdowns last year. Who else we got pulling up? We got a whole bunch of celebrities pulling up in this game. I think Brian Hyro coming back this year. I'm not sure. Coop usually play. He's defending a home run derby champ. So it's gonna be a great time watching these guys play softball because they athletes, man. They athletes. They can do it all, not just football, man. They out there have a great time, put a show for the people. So make sure y'all pull up, say what's up to me, your boy 23 Dries. Make sure y'all say what's up to Leroy, man. Send him a cash app before we get a fire pick.
Send the cash app.
Send the Venmo to Zelle. Get you a fire pick, man. You never know.
Yes, sir.